Dan, do these kind of moves make sense to you? We're seeing moves 15 to 20% down.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised Coinbase is not down even more, because I think this speaks to the kind of inherent risk in the industry. You think about it, this is kind of like the third seminal event this year, right? After the stablecoin collapse, Terra, Three Arrows Capital, and now this. It kind of shows you the inherent conflict and the reliance on these exchanges, which just people can't trust, and how quickly you go from kind of being so very sought after to kind of on the brink of insolvency. So I think this is actually really concerning for Coinbase.
Why Coinbase specifically? Because it has similarities to FTX and it's vulnerable to this type of liquidity event?
Yeah, exactly like that. Because if you think about what 90% or so of their revenue, at least, are made from these tokens, right? So they're just trading these tokens, and there's very little diversification. So the question is, like, can people can people trust the tokens that they own, and what happens if everyone's trying to sell those tokens at the same time? And I think that's Coinbase is specifically prone to these issues. Robinhood, not so much. Remember, only 14% of Robinhood. People don't understand it. Only 14% of Robinhood is crypto. Everything else is pretty much, equities, options, et cetera. So I think there's an overreaction on Robinhood, and I'm not surprised to see the reaction on Coinbase.
But didn't people think that Sam Bankman-Fried might buy Robinhood? Isn't that also part of what's coming out here?
So I think what's happening here is a couple of things. Like, first, he owns it directly or indirectly, like a 7.6% stake. So I think maybe some people are worried that, I don't know, the financial situation, his personal financial situation. So maybe people are worried that there'll be that it would get sold. I think after Robinhood, I actually met with Vlad last week with the founder. I think the situation of Robinhood is so much better than people think right now. They've turned around the business. They've turned around costs. So if you think about everything here, I don't think they're for sale anymore. So I think that anyone that thought that he was going to buy Robinhood, and I spoke with, I think is basically talking like 3 months ago. I think right now the situation in Robinhood is much better operationally. So I don't think it was ever on the table over the last month or month and a half since they've improved the business.
It's just crazy because Sam Bankman-Fried yesterday tweeted that the assets at FTX were fine. Quote, they're fine. And then this happens, which I guess, Dan, is this because it's not regulated?
Yeah, I think that's exactly my point. My point is, like, this entire industry, there's very little regulation, a lot of interdependence, a lot of leverage. And when one thing, implodes, like, everything else kind of falls like a domino. And I think that's, this kind of cocktail could be pretty bad overall. So it's not a specific FTX issue. I think that, I would watch Coinbase, and I think that this is a red flag in my view for Coinbase, because essentially it's like the same business.
It's already down 86% in the last year. What is it worth to you with this risk out there?
40. I mean, the risk out there is, remember, what we haven't seen, and this is actually a great point that you're making, what we haven't seen is the next downward revision. This is what people are not taking into account, right? Downward revision in retail take rates, right? They're charging over 1% for the retail take. Binance is offering it for free. So now Binance and FTX could be even more competitive towards Coinbase. Robinhood is already free, so they've got nothing to lose. That's another thing that people are not taking into account on Coinbase.
Really interesting. Thanks for pointing it out. Dan Dolev, good to see you.